with some parents not realizing that their child is being overworked / overwhelmed with sports in school. It is putting pressure on the kids to make sure they are getting homework done, but still being up by 6 a.m. or earlier for practice. Children or even their parents think kids have to be involved in everything, which they honestly don't. They do not have to be a 4-season sports player to be the perfect kid. High school students are showing that they are overwhelmed because they are getting too much homework in school and they still can't participate in sports. This is causing stress, depression, and exhaustion, and even sports injuries. And so many people do not realize how easy it is to get overworked as a young child. High school kids are not the only ones who get overwhelmed. It is showing in younger kids as well because their parents think they have to play sports or they have to do this and have to do that. So after researching the subject, I have come to agree with experts that the best way to prevent so many children from getting overworked is to allow them some downtime and allow them to pick and choose what they want to do. I know so many people have said that they're the ones that can tell their child that they're playing sports or they're doing this. But that's not the way it should be. The children should be the one that choose. I just want my audience to listen with an open mind and see how I have suggestions on how to fix this. There are so many children who get stressed out, depressed, or even injured due to being overwhelmed. In a survey done by the American Psychological Association, around 45% of the teens said they were stressed out and felt the pressure about school. Some people deal with stress in good ways, and some people deal with stress in bad ways, as going to drugs or vaping or drinking, which is not the way to go because it can lead to health issues later on. According to the National Survey of Drug Use and Health, 9.4% of teens, which is 2.3 million, suffer from depression. Depression can be a killer for some because they can hide it and they don't tell anyone what's going on. Evidence also shows that playing sports can overwork a child as well and can cause serious injuries. American Academy of Pediatrics estimates that more than 30 million kids and teens play sports each year. Approximately 3.5 million of those seek treatment for overuse injuries or injuries that require surgery. Statistics reveal 90% report some sort of injury, 54% of them play while injured, and 37% say they experience sprains, which is kind of typical with every sport. You're going to get a sprain. Now that we have seen what the problem is, I'm going to show you them more in depth. There are 4 reasons to why people are getting overworked and overstressed and overwhelmed. And the first one is stress. So kids feel like they have to get 100% in all their classes. They feel like they have to be the perfect one to show that their parents are still doing good in school. And sometimes in high school you're getting put hours of homework. Yeah, they give you time in school to get your homework done, but sometimes it's not enough. And you get confused and you're always at home doing your homework and you're never outside or enjoying your time that you should be enjoying as a kid. So the second one is depression. It can be a hard thing to diagnose sometimes because kids don't want to go talk to their parents or don't want to go talk to a guidance counselor on how to fix this. And this will give them zero motivation, and then they wait till the last minute and they feel like they're overworked. And the third one is exhaustion. I am a teenager and I don't like to go to bed early, but I also don't like to go to bed late, but I still feel exhausted. So when I feel exhausted, I feel like I have no energy, which is no sleep, obviously. Then you give up on stuff and you don't want to do anything. You just want to lay in your bed. Giving up sleep can be a good thing to get homework done, but then the next day you're not doing great because you're exhausted and you feel overworked. And honestly, this can be a hard thing to deal with too. And the fourth cause is sports. So you have to put in the time to get better. You have to practice. And some coaches think you have to practice every single day for 4 hours, which you shouldn't have to do that. That's way too much time. And it's shown that kids are going to doctors all the time for overuse injuries, and some lead to surgeries. I mean, I had 2 ankle surgeries in 2 years because I was playing volleyball and I was overworking my ankle and tore tendons, and it was just a mess. So, and then if you're playing a sport, you're not doing your homework and you're still getting behind and you feel overworked and overstressed. So, there's ways to fix this, and some ways to do it are 1. Sit and talk with your parents. Come up with a time and schedule so that you can do more things but still get your homework done and not feel overworked. Schedule, managing your time, best way to do it. 2nd, if you feel depressed, go talk to a trusted adult or your parents or a guidance counselor. They can help you, and it might save your life because then you feel like you won't give up. Secondly, giving up sports if you feel you're injuring yourself all the time. Sometimes it's the best thing to do because then you can focus on other things and not feel like you're overworking your body. So this plan might sound harsh and inconvenient to some, but is a necessary step. Evidence is clear that it would save many lives from being stressed out and overworked if you just manage your time and give up things that are hurting your body. Being overworked will make a child give up on things and not want to finish school. There's no way to be stress-free, but there's no need to have so much stress in your body because it's just unhealthy for you. Injuries happen in every sport. I mean, you can prevent them in some ways, but you can't prevent all of them. Besides not playing sports anymore, which I'm not suggesting, go out and be active and do exercise. Just learn to manage time and keep your body healthy. My plan may seem harsh to so many, but I know so many people who would love to go back to things and not feel overworked by learning how to manage their time.